another podcast.
Hello again, guys.
And hopefully we'll be able to answer some of your questions that you've put up online.
Channel,
Yeah. Well, personally, I think we're doing pretty well. We haven't been out lately because there's been a few issues health-wise and stuff like that, but that's another story. We do have some great locations coming up.
Oh, don't we?
Yeah. Some little beauties, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Ones that I cannot wait to do.
It's going to be incredible.
Now, thank you to our location manager, our sister Hayley.
Once again.
Wow. She's come up trumps, let's just say that.
This one, I mean, when is it? The 3rd of April?
No, it wasn't. It was August.
August.
2nd of August?
2nd of August.
2nd
Sorry,
of
yeah,
August.
the 2nd of August. We are, all I'm going to say is we are heading to Dartmoor.
Yeah, let's just say we'll leave it as that.
Yes.
But
and
this one's going to be incredible.
This has got some mental history and some real good sightings of spirits and a lot of death. I'm not going to say any more because otherwise I'm going to ruin it. Like, we've also got Tyneham coming up as well. That's going to be.
I'm looking forward to
That is going to be incredible.
really
It's been the first
good.
time that I've been there as well, so yeah.
We're going to go and do a location tomorrow.
Yeah. We're not going to disclose that location.
You'll know
yet.
what that is when Sean puts it up.
Yeah.
Isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
We're not letting any.
Let's just say spiritual awakening. Nice one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that one in Cardiff, is it? You was on about that one in Cardiff as well, weren't you? The two.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one as well, isn't it?
I'm not
Like-
so sure. I mean, I've seen another channel do that. Yeah.
Do you know what I'd like?
I think Beardo done that as well.
Hardly 50 people were buried there, like exhumed, like bodies.
There was more than that. There was thousands.
Wow.
I would like to go.
That would be quite an
go
incredible
back
place to
and,
do. I
and
mean, I've
pottery
seen,
and all that was.
I've seen
thousands.
Haunted Awakenings and that. I've seen them. I've seen their channel and I've seen their video of that place, and that looks pretty incredible, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a good location.
I've got to do something a minute.
Oh.
Yeah. That's better.
So we could see ourselves.
Yeah, because otherwise we don't know.
Otherwise, we don't know what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'd like to do in the future? Do the cave system at Sally in the Woods. Like, have a proper, because when you lot went there last time, you camped there.
I think
The other times that I went there, we never camped. We just went on a day visit. So I'd like to camp out.
It is a great location for camping and doing
It's just creepy.
investigations.
As soon as you're walking in
there
there, you feel it.
there is one last cave there in Sally in the Woods. Not a lot
That
of
we
people
haven't
know about, and
Yeah.
they don't know about. It's right at the end of where we went.
There's a lot of bats
we
in
had
there,
to open up that heavy,
Oh yeah.
but we needed a ladder.
Yeah, and we've
Yeah.
got one now.
And this mine, it's not a cave, it's a mine. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Was absolutely huge.
Gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive.
We don't have to crash out in there, but
No,
there's
no.
plenty of room on the outside of it for your tent.
Yeah.
We've already got a location for our tent.
Yeah, I know, but this clearing is a nice clearing for it.
It's a possibility, guys. We may revisit Sally in the Woods at some point, maybe.
Yeah, if you've got any locations you would like us to maybe go and check out, drop it in the comments.
Yeah, we'd
And-
appreciate that.
Yeah,
Or if you want to come along,
'Cause
and
it is-
experience
it is-
it for yourself.
See, I would like to talk
Yeah.
about.
Innit?
I would like to talk
Yeah.
about how we come across locations. I mean, it's so difficult to find the locations. I mean, all the other teams know out there that it isn't as easy as just going, right, we'll do that one, we're going.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as that. Like, most of them nowadays, you've got to pay for. And
It's ridiculous.
to be honest, I think personally, they shouldn't charge the Earth for paranormal investigations. They should at least be reasonable with the pricing, because
Especially
they'll
if
get
you're
more
going to
people
put them
coming in.
online and promote them.
Exactly
as well,
that.
isn't it?
Absolutely.
You know what I
I mean, we've even said to certain locations that we will promote them on YouTube to bring them back to the map of Bristol and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And, they say, oh, we don't do paranormal investigations here no more. And yet, when you look online,
It's still on there.
it's on there. Would you like to do a paranormal investigation? Now, I think that's a joke, really.
I mean, we would like to, we're Bristol Paranormal Hunters, we're Bristol through and through, all of us. And we would like to put locations back on the map in Bristol and get people talking about these places again and going there again, because we got some
Knowing the
incredible,
history.
stunning sites and
Yeah.
history in this town or city, whatever you want to call it, is unreal, and people just forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot
It is.
has happened in Bristol with slaves and
Piracy,
piracy,
everything.
you name it.
It's incredible what you
witches,
learn along the way
um,
doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is absolutely incredible.
You know,
and
but-
seeing the different places is amazing.
The amount of people that were hung even back in the day in Bristol.
Yeah.
The pubs and the inns were like courtrooms, and they hang them in the stairwells and stuff like that. I think the hatchet.
I just think
is
it's
one of them.
important
Hatchet,
for
yeah.
you viewers, to, if you do, as my brother said, if you do come across anything that you think, oh, that's a bit, give us a shout, drop us a comment, let us know what you think. Like, if there's any other places around your surrounding areas,
Absolutely.
we may come and check it out. We might even invite one of you to come out with us and, do it with us maybe.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I guess. I mean, we have been collabing quite a lot with Wanted Truth. It's been a good experience for
Amazing.
both teams, I think. We've done some excellent locations at the farm. We've done snuff mills with Mark.
Lee Woods.
Lee Woods. We were going to do the crossroads with them, but I think it's come to a time where really we want to be doing our own thing for a while. Not totally blowing them out or anything like that, because it's not like that, because we do really like Wanted Truth. I think they're great guys. We've learnt a lot as well.
Yeah, definitely.
We are still a small channel. We're nearly at 400, so come on, guys.
Come
Innit?
on.
Tell your friends,
Subscribe.
everybody.
Yeah, subscribe and everything else. We are getting there.
But we need your help.
We
we do.
Of course we do. This channel is for you guys, and it's something that we enjoy. And as you know, we don't do any fakery and stuff like that. And I invite anybody.
And
that
not all
wants
of
to-
us are believers either. Some of us are still skeptic. That's
I-
the reason why I'm doing it.
I invite anybody that wants to try and debunk our team. That's not a problem. I'll even give you the bloody footage myself.
Yeah.
I've got it all on hard drive. Right? You think that's fake? I'll send you the whole clip.
Or you can
You
come
know.
along.
No, come along with us.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh,
a problem.
Isn't it?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? Today, I said to, because Nan came up today, and I said, I've been thinking about something. You've got all the paranormal world, you've got like space and time and all the rest of it. And you've got the Earth, right? And in the centre of the Earth, right, is like thousands of degrees C, isn't it? But I'm just plodding doing my thing, right? And Nan was baffled, right, because of the way I think. I said, right, so that's thousands of degrees C in the middle of the centre of the Earth, right? And she said, yeah. I said, how deep's the ocean? She said, well, you've got the thingy trench and all the rest of it. I said, so
Mariana
why is
Trench.
it, yeah?
Yeah, in the Pacific.
I said, so
isn't it?
why is it then, the deeper you go, the colder it gets towards the centre of the Earth?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It gets
isn't
colder. Shouldn't it be warmer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like weird things like that. Like, I mean, I was coming out with some mad stuff, and I was thinking to myself, why isn't it warmer? It's actually going minuses.
Yeah.
Colder, 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 the deeper you go. Which means you're going towards the centre of the Earth, surely.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And yet they
When you
say
think about
if
it
you
that way,
are drilling, right, into the ground on land, the closer you, I mean, you got to go miles and miles and miles, the hotter you'll get. But why is it
different in the sea.
in the sea? I mean, yeah, it's just weird. It's just me waffling on about.
You do
crap,
baffle me sometimes, brother.
Yeah, I just,
Do you know what I mean?
I just amaze myself sometimes. I mean, what are you chatting about?
Do you know what else I want to chat about as well? Is like, what do you think about like EMF meters and stuff like that? Like some of the products. that are
I
used
honestly
and-
feel that EMF meters can be debunked. I.e., our EMF meters aren't affected by our camera equipment, or the only
No.
thing that we have, or actually do have, that does affect the EMF meters is one, the mobile phones, which
the
we
walkies.
always put on flight mode,
And the walkies.
right, and we show each other, and
Yeah.
the walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
If there's electricity in the building, then yes, that's creating an electromagnetic field, and that will trigger. But if you're going to a dilapidated place and everything else, and everybody's saying in their own flight mode, right, then surely that EMF meter shouldn't be going off,
No, because
right, unless something's given off an electromagnetic
field,
field, right, or someone's being bloody crafty and not turning their phone off. And if that's the case, I'm pretty bloody disappointed if they do that. You know what I mean? Because then that is just being bloody fake. Then.
But then, if you remember, we had that incident once, and then we scrapped the video altogether
yeah, we did. Yeah.
because we wouldn't
Yeah.
put it up.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
then we went and done the place again. I think it was the farm actually.
It
Yeah.
was the farm.
First time we done the farm because
And then the
couldn't-
EMF
we
went
couldn't
off
put
again.
it up because we weren't convinced that it wasn't somebody's phone. So we did it again.
And do you know what I find as well? If it is somebody's phone, it comes over on my camera.
Yeah, it will.
Like that. And that's when I go, someone's got their phone on.
Yeah.
Scrap it.
Yeah, like we did the first time,
Yeah.
and then we scrapped
It,
it.
it affects the camera.
Yeah. It sends out signals, doesn't it? And you can hear it.
You can hear it in
Yeah.
the audio. Yeah, absolutely.
About 100%.
I know for a fact then that someone had their mobile phone on.
See, now I was watching the other day again. I know I mentioned Spiritual Awakening a lot, but I've been watching a few of their videos lately, and I think you're really good. I just like you capture some brilliant stuff. But I want to know like what you guys think of like the Estes method and stuff like that, because they use a lot of Estes method. Now I've noticed that a lot of people like the Estes method.
I'm not too keen on it. But, like I said, when we did the Haunted Hotel, they said I had an excellent point. A lot of people also like the Ouija board.
Yeah, but obviously I know of Spiritual Awakening they've actually done that. They've blindfolded and
Blindfolded and
Yeah.
put noise cancelling headphones, put their fingers on the Ouija board, and the third person shout out the questions. Now, you know as well as I do, right, that if you're faking on a Ouija board, whether you've got the Estes method on running as well or not, right, you're not going to be able to spell anything out because you're
No.
blindfolded.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? If you move that planchette and it's gobbledygook, you know that they're moving
That they're
that
moving
planchette.
Subconsciously or
Or
subconsciously or,
whatever.
not, yeah.
But if it's a spirit, it would spell.
And it'd be able to see
Wouldn't
what
it?
it's spelling.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that a spirit doesn't know how to spell.
It's debatable though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, there was another opinion that I had today with Sam, like the wife and Nan. I said, right now, we've got a lot of ghost hunters, we've got a lot of investigators and everything that do the same sort of things we do.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I find that on camera and everything else, boom mics, or whatever you want to use, right, when you pick up sounds, voices, moans, groans, growls, like voices saying hello or
Yeah.
whatever, right? If that's not a spirit, then what the hell is it?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, let's put it into perspective, right?
Static in the air,
If-
creating
if that
sound,
was
I don't know.
if that was the thing, right? Now, a dog's hearing.
Yeah,
You see what I'm getting at?
superior.
Super hearing, isn't it? Right? Which is probably more sensitive than a boom mic. So what the hell does a dog hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of people that say dogs and cats and that see shit and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The scent shit, isn't
it's,
it?
so they say. I mean, like it's not proven,
No.
but it's not disproven, is it?
No.
But if that's the case, then what is it that these cameras? It doesn't matter what kind of camera you got. It could be a really expensive one, or whatever. You picking up a voice going "Ooh, ooh," or "hello," or anything, right? That you don't hear with your own ears. What the, is
You
it?
know, saying
Yeah.
that, would it be?
That's
Would
right.
it?
Is
Would
that?
it? Would it be a
So
good right?
all these people, they have picked up something super. If that's the case, have picked up something paranormal or supernatural.
All right. So would it be?
Have
Would it
they?
be right in saying though? Right. If you think about it in that way, right? If you took a dog to an investigation
Yeah.
Which
With
I
you.
could with Chase,
with you,
because he's very intelligent.
what would they be like?
What would Chase do? It would be interesting,
It would be
because he
interesting.
would act very differently.
Because I'm not being funny. How many
He's a border
investigators
collie.
out there would take their dog?
Yeah. Well, he's a Welsh Collie, and Welsh Collies are known to be the most intelligent dogs in the world,
Yeah.
and he's highly trained.
But that would be really interesting. That would be a. What do you think, guys? That'd be a really interesting experiment.
I might be able to do that with Chase. Not so much
Yeah,
Sky.
not Sky because she's a bit scatty.
She is, yeah.
She's like ADHD.
Yeah,
and all.
she's like
She is,
running
yeah.
around everywhere.
Yeah.
Although you'd see her in the dark.
It's a show. Don't get me wrong, because you don't even have to be on the lead yet.
Yeah.
All you got to do is say one command. He's
I'd be really
sat next
interested
to
in
him.
to see what an animal would do in that situation.
I could do that and see what happens. I wouldn't take him somewhere like the farm or anything like that.
No, or
because
time them because that
of
would be
Bit dangerous.
stuff on his feet
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
yeah. And you couldn't take him and time them. Not after what we saw there.
Oh, I don't know. I could.
Would that be a good idea though?
I don't know if he likes to travel very much in cars though.
Get car sick.
Yeah, bless him. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So we got locations. But like a lot of the stuff that we do use, I'm quite happy in using. Like the EMF meters, I feel that they're quite reliable.
Yeah.
As long as you can. The thing is with having a team is you've got to be able to trust everybody within that
Yeah,
team
100%.
Yeah.
not to do something stupid.
Yeah.
Not to
Because then it
bang,
ruins the
or-
whole investigation, and I'll just throw it in the bin.
Oh, trust me, if they did that, they'd have their teeth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because we ain't doing that shit. We ain't faking no crap. Like,
Well,
no,
we
mate.
say that. We say
No.
that all the
No,
time.
mate.
But-
Ain't happening.
But you've got to trust your team
Definitely.
100%.
Yeah, mate. More than that.
You know, you've got to go right. Everybody's phone on flight mode, and you've got to know in your head and in your heart, everybody's phone's on flight mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Gotta
you
have
have
trust.
any doubt, forget it,
Yeah.
because it ain't happening.
No.
Because I'll know straight away as soon as I start editing. I'll know. Beep.
Yeah.
Someone had their phone on. Right, sorry, that
Scrap.
investigation is scrapped.
Yeah.
Sorry.
100%.
What about
Yeah.
the music box then? Because I quite like the music box.
The music box.
When it was in
I
Sally
think
in
that's
the
quite a
Woods.
good tool.
Sally in the Woods, when it was
I
up
made
like
one,
4 or
didn't I?
5.
Yeah, but I think that is a really good, effective piece of equipment.
And the balls.
Because
Cows
effectively,
as well.
the only
Right,
way of
cat
setting
cat
that
balls
off,
are shite.
cat balls are bullshit, mate.
See, I
I'm
reckon
not being
they're
funny.
alright.
If a gust of wind hit it, it would move and it would light
A
up.
little vibration lights it up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I stopped. I don't like cat balls.
I cat balls, no, definitely not.
But the music box, it's motion censored.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's what I think is
Yeah.
a good piece of equipment.
The thing is, but I'm not. Because I made one
Yeah,
and I've used it.
Hey, brilliant.
Sally in the Woods, check it
Yeah,
out.
check it
Yeah.
out. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it was going off.
Mm.
But in my head, I think, well, it's motion censored.
Is it dust? Is it dew? Is it?
It wasn't so much that because it was inside the folly.
Yeah.
Mm.
My thought is, well, how does a spirit that you can't see going past a motion sensor? How's the motion sensor picking it up? It's the same as the SLS. Now, when I first started, I went out and I bought this this SLS cost
Yeah.
a fortune.
Yeah, it was
Because
good.
I had to buy the tablet separately, the program, everything.
Yeah, we've got it all.
And then when I thought about it, it's like, hang on a minute, now that sends out beams of light, right? And it's got to hit somebody's body to map their body for playing a game or their movement for the Xbox.
Yeah.
But with a spirit, there's nothing to map.
No, there isn't. There's a spirit.
It's
Yeah.
and if even
See through, and
if you
there's
had
no
a
solid figure to it.
even if we were lucky enough to have a full-on, full-body apparition,
There's no
those
solid
beams
figure.
of light will go shooting straight
Straight
through
through it.
them, and it will pick up nothing.
There's no solid figure to it. That's
Yeah.
why. Yeah,
So-
I agree with that.
I will not, although it's collecting dust, I will not use an SLS.
No.
Also with the Ouija board, I've got two,
Yeah, we've got some incredible ones.
right? But you could unconsciously, someone in your team, be moving that planchette
Without even knowing.
without even realising.
That's
it.
what I recommend.
This is the
For
problem.
people who do, like, if you actually got an entity, a spirit, or whatever, right? It should be able to move that just by all of us standing in a room
And not
and
touching it.
using our energy to move that.
Move
Why
it on.
should?
Why do you
why
have
do you
to
need
touch
to
it?
touch
Why
it?
do you need
Yeah.
to touch it?
Yeah.
You know what I
That is
mean?
very
If you
good,
want
yeah.
it to move, don't touch it.
Yeah.
You should
And then
move-
you ain't gonna get oh you moved it with your finger, because there's no one touching it. All you are is calling out and
Yeah.
waiting to see what happens.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Innit?
I
I
totally
mean, because
agree.
you don't need that physical energy of our touch for that
Well, no,
planchette to move.
because at the end of the day, if that is the case, and you get like poltergeist activity, say like in 30 East Drive, where there's a pram at the top of the
Then it
stairs,
should move.
and it gets pushed. Well, if it can push a pram, it can push a bloody planchette.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Without
That's
us
the way
touching
I
it.
think.
Absolutely.
That's
Without
the
us
way I
touching
think.
it.
No
Absolutely.
one should be able to
I mean
touch it.
that the Ouija board for me, like it was invented as a child's game.
It was.
You could go into Toys R Us if it was
Yeah.
still so, and you could just buy one off the shelf. mate.
Toys
Do you know what I mean?
R Us.
Yeah, but that's just an
Ghosts
example.
or us.
Yeah, but that's just an example. You could have gone into any supermarket back
And
then
bought a Ouija
and
board.
bought one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
how is that?
I mean, it's like
How is that turned into something that can call on spirits and bring evil presence?
Do you know what I'd like to do?
Oh,
as
yeah,
well?
it was a big story about it, right? It's too long-winded to even go into, to be honest.
If anyone
with you.
knows, let me know.
That's what I'd like to
You can
like.
look it up. I mean, you get the actual reason and everything else with a Ouija board. You get the whole thing.
But then,
But
how can a child's game become?
And
a
if they
child's
can
game
move
to
something,
so
like-
evil.
The way I think about that is like, if they can move something, why can't you put a piece of paper and a pencil down?
well, of course you can.
Innit? And
It's
then
called
ask them
trigger
to write-
object.
Yeah,
It's trigger objects.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do
Because
that.
that's what the videos.
Well,
we
you
were
need a
watching
bit of
the other
flour.
day, wasn't
See,
it?
I think we should do a
A
lot
bit of
more.
flour.
Trigger
I
objects
think
everywhere.
personally
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
Because of the few of the equipment that we used to use, like the SLS, the Estes method, and a few other bits and bobs that we got, I think we should start doing more.
If people want
Trigger
us,
objects.
if people
Yeah.
say to, I'll tell you what, if people say to us, right, we want you, right, our followers, say to us in the comments below, would you use the Estes method? We'll quite willingly do that for you. Yeah,
what
that's
do you
not
think?
an issue.
Like
But
the necrometer
personally,
as well,
I don't
innit?
think it's credible enough.
See, I don't think the necrometer is credible.
No, it's not.
I only
Oh my
reckon,
god, that's a load of crap.
yeah, it gives you information based on the stuff that you put
That you're
into
saying.
it into the first place, innit?
That you're
Yeah.
saying
That's the way.
in
Yeah.
some sort of AI way, like, do you know what I mean?
I think so, but I don't like any kind of phone app, to be honest with you.
No.
In the beginning, we used them.
Yeah,
And is in
a
American.
lot as well. Yeah.
And is in American. Most of the language and the speech that's in the
yeah,
necrometer is
yeah,
mostly
it's
American.
American,
Do you know what I mean?
isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
But I've
there's
noticed with
another-
that when you put it on, you get like a wave, speech voice wave thing coming through, almost like the white noise. You put it on speaker, and I've noticed with that necrometer that as soon as it sort of fluctuates and it pauses itself for a couple of seconds, and then it starts talking. But I've noticed the more and more you talk to it, the more it starts fluctuating and coming out with words. And sometimes it also repeats some of the words that you've already said.
Yeah,
It does, yeah.
It's almost like an artificial intelligence listening to
yeah,
what you're
that's
saying.
what I reckon. It is.
And then
Some
all of a sudden,
AIs.
because of your brain goes, oh my god, that is relatable to this, or that's
Yeah.
relatable to that. You make up your own
Yeah.
story. And then you get,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Then you get false.
I mean, you get Alex, but the Alice box and all this lot, ITCs. I think they're all a load of junk. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? If something's haunted, it's going to be haunted day and night, and I don't care. So why does everybody like to go and do everything at night?
But we've proved that. We've been to places in the daytime and we've
Yeah.
caught stuff. Sally in the woods, in the
Yeah.
tower. If you look at that footage,
In the beginning,
there is a little
as we're
girl
walking towards it.
at the top, sat in the window.
Yeah.
Now, she is sat there and there's no floors.
It's like her hair's in a bun,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
And then all of a sudden, it bang.
I
goes
even
out of
zoomed
shot.
in. I even zoomed in on that.
Crazy.
Didn't I zoomed in for the
Yeah.
followers
Well, it
to
was
see.
pretty crazy because we all walked up to the tower.
And there's no
afterwards.
floor up there.
There's no floors.
No.
There
There's
was no
steps
one
going
in
on the
there.
outside like
You
that,
know
and
what
it
I mean?
stops, and there's no, and the window was on the side. There's no floors. There's no nothing. You can't stand on anything.
No.
Yeah.
And
There's
when we got
nothing.
there, it was like within 2 minutes, and we went straight in there, and there was nobody there.
No. Nobody whatsoever.
That was weird. That I do find very strange, and it baffles me till today.
I still
I
look
can't
at it now.
explain
Like
it.
when I go on our channel and I have a look at some of our older videos,
I can't explain it.
Sally in the woods always sticks out.
It does.
In all our videos that we've
Yeah,
done, it's
yeah.
the first one I look at and go, wow, Sally in the Woods. That place was incredible, mate.
It was really good.
Yeah,
I
it was
must
good.
admit.
But
yeah.
so was the Gothic church.
Oh my god, the
That was
Gothic church.
incredible. That was.
Yeah, see, the Gothic church didn't really, for me, it didn't really do it for me, but it did for you two. You stayed upstairs, didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
I,
my God.
I went
My God,
downstairs
yeah.
underneath. And
That's some serious going
some
on
stuff
in
was
there.
going on with you guys, but
See, we did talk about going back to that place because it was absolutely incredible. Not because of the 2K views we got on it, but this place was, wow, it was
You could
serious.
feel it.
Yeah.
Serious.
You know what I mean? Even for a skeptic like myself, that as a I wouldn't say I'm a non-believer now because
No.
obviously I've been there with them and like felt shit, heard shit, and it's just incredible. You know what I mean?
the farm was.
But that Gothic church, it's a shame we can't go back because they were building private houses all the way around it now.
we did say to the neighbours, didn't we, before we went in there, look, we've had permission.
We were
to go
lucky
in.
to go in and do that night. And now, if we went back and done it again, I don't think the neighbours there would put up with the shouting and the taunting that we do
Taunting,
and
yeah.
all that sort of stuff. But
But they were really good, though.
yeah,
They were
quite-
good. We knocked on the door and they went, yeah, go on, carry on.
carry on, go ahead, yeah.
You've had permission. I said, "Oh, thank you very much." Like, you know, but to be able to get permission now is probably going to be pretty hard because I would have thought the people that own that church and they're probably long gone and people are living in their properties now. So, and they probably boarded that up. I would have thought. The only thing that I let it down is because you couldn't get up into the tower. I would have loved to go on up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, this new location that we're going to be going to in August,
Well, there's
obviously-
a few new.
Yeah, there's
locations.
quite a few new ones we're doing, but the one in August that we're
Templars.
quite happily to. We're not giving away nothing, but the one in August, let's just say, it's a camp out.
Again.
We're staying there overnight.
Oh.
And let's just say it looks one of the creepiest places I've ever seen in my life. It's like something out of a horror movie.
It is, yeah.
So you got to keep your
And,
eye open for that one.
nobody has actually done it for YouTube.
No,
At all.
nobody
No one.
whatsoever has done this one ever. So we're the first.
Yes. Again, because we like to. I mean, we struggle with locations, but when we do
Yeah.
come up with them, my God, do we come up with a location?
That's what I mean. So anybody here on our channel that is watching this and listening to us right now, waffling on, we do apologise. But no, what I want to ask is,
You're gonna lady anyway, Paul.
we're called Bristol Paranormal Hunters, obviously for a reason. We're from Bristol, born and bred, whatever. But what we want to do and what we do in this team is we will go to any location
Anywhere.
in England. We don't care where it is or how far it is. We will plan, we will do it, and we will do the best we can. So if there is anybody out there that do know like really good locations in their
Not
area,
something that's going to cost us an arm and a
No.
leg.
nothing too stupid, or we don't want.
We
silly
were going to
suggestions.
do Drake's Island.
Yeah, that
They at first they wanted £2,000 for overnight,
was really disappointing.
and for just the health and safety person to be on the island as another £500.
yeah,
My sister Ailey, our sister Ailey, locations manager, knocked them down to £600 for them to all of a sudden turn around to us and say, "It's for the day.
it's
Well,
just for the afternoon,
For the afternoon, £600.
and that's a joke.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely disgraceful. Like, we could have really done bits for them guys. We could have, advertised Drake's Island. It would have been an incredible investigation for us. It's a shame that we can't
And
do it.
we could have pulled in a lot of people for them.
Yeah. But
It's quite incredible because it's a beautiful place as well, and
you'd
A
think they want
lot
more
of
people.
history.
There's
A
not-
load of history.
there's not a lot like until we went online and actually knew about the place. I never even knew the place existed.
No, I didn't either.
You know what I mean?
This is what I mean, we are willing to give them a shout out, not once but a few times.
Even put them on the map
our
for
YouTube
people.
channel.
You know what I mean?
To put them back on the map so that they start doing well and bringing in their revenue and everything else. We don't mind doing that.
Because it ain't just about
We're-
ghost
we're
hunting
then-
for us. It's about helping people.
We're
as well,
then
do you know what I
helping
mean?
them, you know what I mean, survive in this day and age with
Yeah.
business and everything else. And all we ask in return is to do an investigation for
Yeah.
a few hours, and that's not much to ask. And there was the Access Great Britain. We told them the same
Oh my
thing.
god.
They said they're not doing any more investigations on the ship, and yet you go online and you can book one.
Yeah.
Now, what's that?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how you can book one with their investigators, but we're not allowed to investigate it
But
ourselves?
on a lot of the
It's 'cause
time,
of the
their
money.
investigators are using all these silly little apps and everything else, and it's just crap.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, it's
Exactly.
rubbish. They're just using all these different
Go around with your
techniques
camera,
that we
with a
feel
tour guide.
are so debunkable.
Do you know what I
it's-
mean?
It's
Yeah.
a waste of time.
Like, who wants to go around with a tour guide? All right, it's nice to go to a location, see somebody that works there, that knows the history, perhaps get them on film. We still need to do that properly yet. Perhaps get them on film and talk about the place and all the rest of that lot. But apart from that, why are they there?
Well, I will say this: at one point in the future, we are going to be doing the underground city in Scotland.
Oh yeah. I would really love to do the catacombs in France. Now that would be incredible.
And get lost.
That would be incredible.
See, do you know what
I'll
I'd
be
like
asking
to
a
do?
skeleton the way out.
As above, so below.
Yeah.
I would love to do Bristol Museum.
I mean,
I would love to do Bristol Old Vic.
Oh yeah.
I would love to do maybe the Hippodrome, because that's pretty old.
So, is anybody out there that's watching this that work or know anything of that place or those places? Give us a shout.
And can give us a helping hand.
Yeah, give us a shout.
We,
We'll come and investigate
yeah.
for you, definitely.
I've been trying to get hold of the hatchet.
And you can come along with us.
Yeah,
There's a few really old places in Bristol
yeah,
itself
the
that,
hatchet.
that you know, hangings and everything else went on there, and it's so it's got it's just rife in history and everything else. And,
Oh, stop shaking your leg.
and
People
it's
don't
just,
see it.
I'm sorry. That's the ADHD. I can't sit still for too long. You know, it's ripe in history, and I think it needs to be broadcast
Investigated, yeah.
and broadcast because the people forgotten their history.
So if you work in the hatchet, please get in touch with us. We would love to come and do a
Oh my
ghost hunt.
God, yeah.
It would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be brilliant. That would be
Do it with
brilliant.
us. Do it with us. We welcome you. We don't mind whatsoever. We show you how we do things. I mean, we don't always, like I've said before, we don't always capture things.
No.
I've got 2 vids that need editing now. I have been so flat out. I suffer really badly with my spine, right? And I've been in agony. I've been popping bloody ibuprofens like Smarties. I haven't got round to doing those edits yet, but they will be going up. And one of them is, what's that bloody word called? Part begins with a P. That wood. We just went and done.
Oh,
Say it. Say it! Paul, come on, don't let me down. Go on.
Nan kept on telling us last time what it was called.
It was a weird name and we all kept forgetting it.
Yeah, and it was in a
But we got the video.
it was in a beautiful village and everything
Yeah,
else.
it was
Man,
lovely.
gorgeous.
Oh,
there was
yeah.
even.
No.
I tell you what, guys, right? I
No.
have never seen a beautiful like a
I can't
stream,
remember.
like stream come river thing, right? A beautiful little bridge over it,
Oh, what a beautiful
clear,
place.
fresh water, and it had fish in it. I tell you what, in Bristol, all you'd see is shopping trolleys.
Or tampons. Yeah.
Whatever, or burnt out motorbikes or something. You don't even see a stickleback in Bristol
Anywhere, no,
anymore.
no.
I remember when I was a kid, we used to fish for sticklebacks.
Mate, yeah.
Wasn't it? With our little tubs and everything, little nets and stuff. Now you'll be lucky to get
Catch a
some.
turd.
Well,
See,
hang
look,
down
Mum.
the trolley.
Why is it not
Hang
growing?
Now stop it. Oh my god. But anyway, there was another comment on that we are messing with things we don't know nothing about, blah de blah de blah, and we're not going to go to heaven. And all this stuff, and
Right.
messing with demons and stuff like that. Let me tell you something.
Let me just say, that comment that you just said about the person that said it. That's all I got to say. But
Right.
anyway, carry on.
Well, I've done a demonology course myself, so yes, I do sort of know what I'm on about.
That's
We
the
have
reason why
we have been doing this for quite some time, right? We do know what like demons are, different spirits are, malevolent spirits, and
We didn't go into this with our eyes closed. Let's just say that.
And we
Yeah.
also know what
Oh.
bullshit is as well.
we
Yeah.
we know what kind of people on YouTube are bullshit as well, but.
And on telly.
I can assure you, you've got nothing to worry about in that way.
No.
To be quite honest with you, because at the end of the day, if you want to go into that the religion side of things, right, the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, it's to the spirit.
Yeah, spirit. Yeah. There you go. Say no more.
What else can I say? I mean, I don't want to go deeply into like religions and stuff like
Be all
that.
night.
And Bibles and all these different stuff, because I know quite a lot about that, religious philosophy and shit. But That's all I can say.
The
on
dog's
that.
been impaled.
Yeah. Yeah, if you were a squeak or whatever, I've got 3 puppies down now. And my border collies giving birth to beautiful little things. Yeah, they'll be ready to go soon. But it isn't about that anyway, is it? But yeah. But anyway, so to that person, you know, thanks for your concern. You know, and there it is. I mean,
I've got a bit of mentalness. Sorry.
You're allowed to say what you want. Whether we give a fuck is up to us.
and there it is again.
We do apologise.
Yeah,
we do try and
sorry.
keep our swearing.
Right, there is no tact in this team.
No.
If you don't like us, go somewhere else. Because there's thousands of people out there.
Very true. Now
that do.
now we may have just lost about 200 of our subscribers.
Well, hopefully
not, Paul.
we've gained more because we're honest, we're
Yeah.
truthful. You know what I mean?
We say it as it is.
We're
and
all skeptics as well.
Yeah,
We got believers, non-believers.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
we do, yeah. But we are going to be doing a lot of our own stuff, and a lot of that stuff is going to be epic.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cannot wait for some of that stuff, guys. I am telling you, it's going to be off the chain.
Yeah, some of the places that we are gonna go, like there's a couple of places.
And it's a definite.
Yes, it
in
is.
per-
It's already booked and it is ready.
I want
to
to go tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, well, I
Can't wait.
some of the places that we've seen, just like with the videos and
Yeah,
I mean, look at the places that we've been already. Some absolutely amazing.
they're
places,
cracking
isn't it?
places.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
absolutely.
I tell you what, we can tell stories for donkeys now to
Yeah.
our kids and their grandkids when they're older, like the places that we've been.
If we
Wow.
if we weren't interested in this and everything else, I wouldn't waste my time.
Like a couple of the
I would neither. I got
the
better
war
things to do.
cemeteries that we've been to.
But I love
You know what I
doing
mean?
this.
They were lovely, weren't they? You would think like how much like you look at some cemeteries and they're just like decrepit and falling apart and no one looks after them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
When we went to
Arnoldville was
Arnold's
one of them.
Well was terrible.
yeah,
At
They
the
need
top,
to look after that
up
place better.
near the back end of it was awful,
Yeah.
and that's all our soldiers there. And
yeah,
Lost
And it
graves
was all
under brambles.
and
yeah. You
stuff.
just
Terrible,
could
terrible,
not see
terrible.
nothing. It was like someone.
Disrespectful.
that was awful.
Yeah, the lack of respect. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we can't be bothered. We'll cut that bit out.
Again, we didn't really catch anything there either.
No.
At that place,
No.
nothing at all. That was quite
Isn't it bad?
a
Like,
disappointment.
I was going to say
It
one
goes-
thing.
it
But
goes-
there,
I
like-
don't think really you're going to catch anything at a
It goes to say, I
It's
was thinking the same thing. I think
Personally.
you're thinking the same thing as what I am. It
It's a
goes to
place of
say
rest.
that
Isn't it?
is a graveyard really haunted? Because when your spirit leaves your body,
It's just a shell going.
your
in the
body's
ground.
just a vessel.
Yeah,
So is graveyards haunted? Which maybe we'll find out. You never know.
I don't think it's the people that have been buried there that are there. I think it's maybe the
People from the past.
the ground, what used to
What
be
used
there.
to be
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, we could
Residual.
have been homes there. There could have been anything there
Residual
before it
energy.
was a graveyard, and
Yeah.
and you know maybe things have happened there.
The residual energy from the past.
Absolutely, it's soaked into the walls and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
A bit like stone tape theory and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is
Absolutely.
definitely.
But that's just like that says it in itself. It's a theory.
Yeah. Exactly. It's not 100%.
It's not
accurate.
textbook
Yeah.
scientifically
No.
proven, and I don't think anything in the paranormal world has really been proven. But the thing is, like I was saying to you earlier, all the voices and everything else you pick up on your boom mic and everything on your camera, which
Yeah.
we do quite often,
Why can't we hear that?
right? Why can't we hear it? And why can't you say that was paranormal? Because otherwise, how are you gonna?
How are you going to explain it?
How can you explain it otherwise?
Yeah. But then we have heard
Or
voices.
is it? Or is it? Yeah, but is that
Physically.
from another dimension?
Mm.
A different space and time. They think that we're passed away and we're the bloody ghost. Maybe
It
you
could
don't
be.
know.
It is possible.
Yeah.
It is possible. They could be just living an alternate dimension, and they think that they're like us right now, alive and kicking and doing everything. But really, they're not there. In a way.
They are, but they're in a different dimension.
Yeah.
You can hear them through your, and they could probably hear us.
But then saying that, if they were walking and talking around and doing their thing, yeah, in their dimension, and our dimension's crossed with theirs, does that mean we are ghosts to them?
Yeah,
We're
that's
walking
what
around
I'm
their
saying.
we're walking around their property. We're picking up the cups. We're putting shit down, and they're seeing it as
Paranormal.
Paranormal.
I mean, they've been going on about glitches in Matrix and all that crap. I mean, come on. But at the end of the day, there was this scientific thing on the TV one there where they said if you can travel over the speed of light into space, 65,000 years, right? Because of space and time warps, right? And you had the most powerful telescope you can get. I look back on Earth, they reckon dinosaurs are still walking the Earth.
That's one messed up program.
Yeah.
That would say there's something's not right with time, is it?
No.
Because if you go 65,000 light years away from the Earth, turn round and see dinosaurs on the bloody Earth, what would you see if you went further?
No.
I think, to be honest with you,
You wouldn't see your house, would you?
I think humans got a lot of history wrong. It's just skepticism. It's
It's man-made. It's man-written.
guesswork.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no proof beyond
It's like the
anything,
Holy
is there?
Bible. The Holy Bible, for instance, they've just found one that is made out of skin, and it's this Bible.
It's an alternate sort of
And
version of something different.
No. It's said to be a Holy Bible, but it contradicts everything to our New Age Holy Bible. It's really weird. It's like it's
Sometimes
crazy.
I think, like, with religion and stuff like that, is like
a lot of it's a belief in it, and it's to give
Control.
people. It's to give people. You can say control, but it gives people something to look forward to after death. The pearly gates of heaven and all the rest of it. But that, do you know what I mean? And you got like. I'm guessing if you believe in spirits and you believe in ghosts, you also believe in God. He's the Holy Spirit.
yeah, of course you do. In some form.
I don't want to upset anyone that's really religious. Don't get me wrong.
See, it's a valid point because everybody in the world, or most people in the world, has a religion, right? They
Or they
all believe
follow
they all believe that when they die, their spirit goes to a more beautiful place
Another
and all
place.
that lot.
Yeah.
Now,
They say, "Oh, go to the light" and everything else. Like some of these ghosts are say, "Well, do you need help? Go to the light." How do you know there's a light?
Yeah.
Was it a light bulb?
Isn't it?
Where's the light come from? How do you know that? How does that person know there's a light? How
Yeah.
does anybody on the planet that's still living know that there's a light?
Or is it
That
because
spirit
someone
needs
said
to go
it?
to move on. How do you know there's a
you
light?
see, now I think that is just when your body dies.
Yeah, but is
Your
it
brain
because
creates
someone's just
chemicals.
said it
Yeah.
and a lot of people believe it?
No, I reckon it's when your
Because
body
you
dies.
think, right, when you talk about any religion in the world, they're followed by masses of people. They're not like just
Yes.
200 people.
And the
There's
very first religion,
billions of people.
the
that
very,
follow,
very
isn't
first
it? You know what I mean?
religion-
And it's all based on what so say this book says, or this person says. You know what I mean? So what happens in the future if science comes along and says it's not real, is just a story, isn't it? That's what I think. If science catches up and
what to say that
all
so that,
religions,
so that people aren't so scared of dying.
yeah, so people got summer
look forward
to
to
believe
do
it.
with their life.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because you look how many people go to church and stuff like that. What would they do if religion was took away? Because I know people that religion is a massive part of their lives.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I know people that say it's lies. and don't believe and don't.
Would you
Go
say?
to church
Would you
and
say
stuff
that like ghost hunters like ourselves and everything? Would you say that that was a kind of religion then?
Yeah, yeah. It is now,
Think about it.
isn't it? If you think about it, because
We are trying to see spirits.
exactly,
By the end
and
of
we're
the
trying
day,
to prove
that they
to
exist.
ourselves.
Will we be able to ever see one?
Probably not.
Why not? What's stopping a spirit from manifesting in front of you and going, hello?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
And another thing, right, is
Very true.
you know, like when they say when you die and you pass on and you see, like, why isn't that possible when we're alive? If we're meant to be that powerful as human beings,
Oh, blimey.
why aren't we
They
evolved
tried to
that much
say
so
back
we
in the
can
flower
do that
power
ourselves?
days, that's what they were like when he tripped out on drugs and stuff like that you saw.
But they
all
also
that kind
said
of
that about
And the biggest people that used to do that, to say that they saw the spiritual world, were the Indians.
Yeah, because they were high as a kite, probably.
It was
Yeah.
the Indians who were going into another realm of their own, because they were smoking their pipe and everything else, and they
Or not. Yeah.
they go off their nut and say they went into the spiritual world.
When it's not, they were really just tripping.
it's crazy as well.
Yeah,
'Cause,
but
like,
that's what we call it today.
Yeah.
yeah,
But you know what I mean, the for example, this is 100% fact that the very 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 first religion on the face of the planet was Hinduism.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that, so.
Yeah, well, that's for other people to look up if they want to go into that. That's up to them.
Yeah.
But you know, we can go into religion and everything else. You know, we're not trying to offend anyone that
No.
is really religious. Please don't be offended
It's
by
just
it.
questions that you ask yourself
It's-
sometimes, and you think, "What about
Yeah.
this? What about this?" It's theories. It's like,
Yeah, absolutely. It's like in like religion is theory. Is based on theory, I think, because you know, I mean, come off it. There was a documentary saying that they found Jesus' tomb and blah blah blah, and it was here in blah 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 blah. I've watched that, and you think, well, do you know what? How much of this is true?
well, that's
This
what I
is
also
propaganda
think as
rubbish.
well. Like when you based on the book says like he was born in like Bethlehem and stuff like that, and then you turn on the telly.
And they're blowing each other up.
And they're killing one another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think like if that was the place of
Worship.
our saviour. Like, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
the maker of everything that we know is like real.
Well, the Son
why are
of
they
God.
killing one another?
The Son of God. Yeah.
But
I
you
mean,
think about the world in different ways as well, because people say about like Israel and Bethlehem and stuff like that. You think about how rich the world is in the 21st century.
But it doesn't matter how rich or poor you are, you come into the world with nothing and you leave with nothing.
and you all bleed the same.
Well, that's what we were chatting about the
Absolutely.
other day, innit? Like, with life itself, when you're born, how come some people are born into a rich life and then other people are born into a poor life?
It's like
Why ain't we given the choice
It's like
what
who
we want to do?
It's a toss of a dice.
Yeah, it's
isn't it?
like someone's going, right, that part of you's got to be poor. Yeah, you may get a good enough job and earn loads of money,
Work
but
this out then. How is it that some children can be born, right, and they say to their mum or whatever, oh, I was killed here. This is what my name was. This is where I lived.
Stuff, isn't it?
Blah 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 blah. Right, and they've looked into it, and that child was 1000% right.
but never met that person. in
Never
their life.
ever.
So I think
Yeah,
we're
I
slightly
reckon
off
that's
topic
like-
here, to be honest.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? We're just waffling shit.
How do you work that out? If there's no afterlife, that's weird.
A lot of it can be questionable, though.
But
can't it?
science takes care of it all. Because if you think about in science, how much of our brain do we actually
Science
use?
has always got an answer for everything.
Yeah. Because we only use a certain amount of our brain, so like just imagine we could unpack the
So
rest
stuff
of it,
in
what
the
that could
so
do.
but stuff in the spiritual world could be scientific, could be, you know, everything's.
But
Could be anything.
a scientist would say it doesn't exist.
Yeah, because it's the power of our brain. Imagining it.
But then we're saying that when we go out on our investigations and our ghost hunts and some of the stuff that we've heard and seen and witnessed, yeah, we saw it.
If
We
that's
heard
the
it.
case, then we're nuts.
So if a scientist
They're
can
trying
say,
to-
if a scientist can
I
say,
already know I am.
That means we need.
Yeah.
That means you know, we don't only deserve to be locked up.
throw away the fucking key.
Yeah. But you think about that on a massive scale all over the world, don't it? And they got to lock quite a few people up all over the world,
Well, I'm sure.
don't it? And you get people that are high
I have
celebrities
seen.
on
I
TV.
have seen. I have right. What got me into this in the beginning was I saw a full body apparition, as I've said on my last podcast,
Yeah.
right in front of me. I wasn't tripping. I was 8 years old. I wasn't seeing things.
Yeah, but then skeptical people can say, "Oh, it was
They
your
can
mind playing up.
skeptical all they
You
like.
just lost your brother. Obviously, it's a horrible thing."
If a skeptic come in front of me now and said that, I'd punch them.
Yeah, but like, do you know what I'm saying? They could say it's to do with the mind. Like,
No, it's not to do with the mind.
They could say that, couldn't they?
I did not lose my fucking marbles. I knew what I saw.
Yeah, 100%.
And
you did,
it
but-
was that it was that clear, and everything else. It haunts me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
See, my sister had a thing a bit similar to that. Obviously, we had a granddad that passed away, and obviously, my granddad lived round in a walk about like 3 or 4 streets away, and my sister woke up and said that my granddad was sat on the end of a bed, and then about 5 minutes later after that, we had a phone call saying that he just died. You know what I mean? So, is it the power of the human mind, or
Well,
They probably visited like.
I
people
can't
with-
see that
that's
being
what
the
I
power of the human mind. I think that he probably
because like
did
she was a
come
little
into
girl,
some-
she was like 3 years old, I was 2. You know what I mean?
Well, they say that
We were barely walking
They
and running
they,
around.
they say that you lose your sixth sense, don't you, at a certain age?
Yeah.
So that would
Your
would
brain,
explain
part of
it,
your
wouldn't
brain shuts off or something. I don't know.
it? Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's just like
You can't remember yourself being a little sperm, can you? You can't remember yourself being in the womb.
No.
there's a lot of stuff I can't remember. But let's
If you can remember yourself being in the womb, I'd be really worried.
I mean, I don't want to stay there again. Jesus. It was like Wookiee old caves.
You're right.
the dark hole to come out of.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
mate.
I'm sorry, people. Yeah.
It's getting late. I haven't had my meds yet.
I told you he was mental. Needs locking up. But yeah, we have got some great opportunities coming up. We're going to take that with both hands. Please, if you do have any locations that you can maybe throw our way so we can have a look at them and maybe take you along with us.
Any questions? that
Any
you want
questions
answered?
whatsoever that you want answered to do with us as a team or an individual, whatever.
Or just have a chat.
If you want to take Paul out on a ghost hunt, you carry on because he has been asked once before.
Yeah. couple of times.
Yeah, you crack on.
He does eat a lot of food, mate, so you're going to need to,
You're going to need to drag yourself a larder with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or go to co-op and spend a load of money. You'd be
I do
happy.
like to eat a lot. I must admit
He
that.
likes cakes.
Camera in this hand.
Anybody wants to make
Just
all
a-
cake,
Cream slice.
crack on.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody wants to meet up for a cup of tea and a slice of cake.
You're buying.
The wife's just made a cake and he's ate half of it already.
Oh my god.
And we got
And-
another
and-
slice in a minute.
And
Get
it's Dutch
in there.
cake as well because she's Dutch, and the cakes there are a lot lighter and everything else.
Yeah, you can eat more of them.
So what do you guys think about Bristol Paranormal Hunters? I'm really intrigued to, hear from you guys and put in comments.
We
down below.
really want to hear from.
I really
our
want to hear
followers, to
from
be
all
fair.
the people that watch us and
We need to
everything else. I want suggestions. I want a real good chat with people. Do you know what
get
I
the
mean?
community up and
Yeah.
running. I think we need to get a community chat. Maybe
We need to do a live.
We do need to do
Yeah.
a live, to be
We
fair.
need to-
I don't know how to do a live yet, people, but I will try.
Yeah.
So you can fire ahead and Yeah, we'll give it a go and see, because you know it'd be nice to chat to our little community that we do
It
have.
would be nice to talk to you, like it really would.
And answer any questions you may have. I mean, just at the moment, you can just in the comments, and we will get straight back to you. Not a problem.
Yeah.
We always answer our comments and stuff, don't we?
We do try.
Yeah. I mean, we do have very busy lives, you know. God, well, we're always tired, aren't we?
Flat out is always the way.
Well, it's not when you get to my age.
We ain't
Shut
got-
up.
We ain't got we ain't got a minute to wipe our asses half the time, have we?
No, not at all. I mean, I've been. I'll be honest with you. I've been pretty much in agony. This man here, he suffers pretty much the same thing.
What I'd like to do
He
is,
just suffers with hunger.
Yeah.
with your help, if you can get us up to say 1,000 subscribers,
You're really asking.
by the end of this month, we'll all do. I don't know. We'll sing a song or something. We'll do a dance.
Yeah, we'll do like a little
Well, yeah.
music video.
So
Bristol
if you
Paranormal
want to
102.
see that, if
Oh
you want
my
to see
God.
us do
We've got one in
a
mind. as well.
dance, yeah, we have got one in mind. So if you want to see us do it, tell your mates and make our subscribers go up to 1,000, and we'll do the dance, the singing. I'm telling you, you love it.
He will be. And
All of us will be.
and we'll stick it. And we'll especially for you guys put him in a tutu.
Do I not get a say in this, lads?
I reckon all of the gang should do it.
Man
The
can't
whole
dance,
crew.
bruv.
We can wobble.
Yeah. We're still able to move. So yeah.
My toe.
It'd be fun if you want to see it. Get us up to 1,000 subscribers.
I'm game.
Yeah,
game?
everybody's game.
I'm game. Why not?
What about down in the tunnels when we was all singing?
All right. Yeah.
We're game.
Yeah, we're
We're
game.
game.
Get us up to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll do a song and a dance, and you'll laugh your tits off.
By
I'm
Queen.
telling you.
I won't tell you what the song will be, but that'll be a surprise.
Yeah.
But that is a shame. That is a shame. Like, subscribe, and share.
Tell your
the
mates.
crap out of this.
Just put your TV on, right? Go on to one of our videos and let it play and walk off if you like, just to get the views up and stuff.
Tell
Just,
your nan about us. Tell your auntie. Tell your cousins. Tell your next door neighbours. Tell your mates all over the world
Tell your
about Bristol
friends about me.
Paranormal Hunters UK. Tell everybody. We want to see it fly. If you want to see us dancing and singing,
no.
get these subscribers up. Honestly.
Oh, what's he putting us into, mate? Do you know what
Do you know
I mean?
what?
I know.
This guy really
I tell you, it's going to
bothers
be
me.
fun. When we do it, it's going to be a good laugh. And, yeah, hopefully.
What have you just dropped us into, Paul?
I want us to get... But
Off camera, I'm going to kill him.
they wanted subscribers. This is a way that hopefully we're going to get them.
Yeah, I mean,
And if it makes it that we got to be singing and dancing to do it, so be it.
you know what? I don't think we'll hit 1,000 anyway. So yeah, I'm all in. I reckon he's talking.
We'll
out
get
his
Nam
ass.
wiggling. We'll get the whole crew doing it. It'd be a right laugh.
I reckon he's talking out his ass. We're going to get 1,000 subs.
Come
We
on.
need to do some Billy Elliot stuff.
How
This guy,
much?
do you know what I
How
mean?
much do you want to see? How much do you want to see Bristol Paranormal Hunters singing and dancing? Because I want to see it, but I can't see it unless you lot subscribe.
But you can't see it because you'll be doing it, mate.
Yeah, but I mean after. We're going to watch it after before we...
You're really dropping us in the shit right now.
It's going to
aren't
be...
you?
Did we not say that we was going to do something
Right,
like
okay,
that
yeah.
anyway?
All right, I know we're not going to hit 1,000 subscribers, so fine, I'll do it.
Well, guess what? Let's prove Sean wrong and hit over 1,000
What do
subscribers.
you mean we're not going to
Yeah,
hit 1,000
whatever.
subscribers? We will get to 1,000 subscribers.
When's that? In the year 2060?
No. Come
I'll
on,
be
mate.
pushing daisies by then. I'll be popping my head out my grave going, you got 1,000 yet,
Right.
guys?
Right, how much do you want to
Right.
see me, Sean and Ryan singing and dancing? You know what I mean?
You can
know how
shove your
much do you want to
dancing
see
up,
that?
you shove your dancing up your ass, we spine shoot through my ass.
May not so the dancing. No, fuck that. You know what I mean?
We'll get a couple of Zimmer
He
freaks
can
to help
dance.
us all.
He can dance, we can sing.
When we stamp on his feet.
Yeah.
We're all going to be singing and dancing. Get us up to 1,000 subscribers, and I
Bastard.
promise you, we're going to be singing and dancing.
You bastard, Paul.
They love me now.
You ain't getting no fucking cake for that.
Right. What we saying now then? Is it 11 o'clock? It is getting
We was
late.
meant to do this at 7, and then we started chatting and eating cake.
Yeah, it's his fault. It's his fault, mate. I'm blaming Paul.
So how much do you want to see us dance and sing? Get us up to 1,000 subscribers, and you're going to see us dancing and singing. Come on, let's get them out there. Come on,
Anyone,
Now give us a demonstration of your little dance. Like, give us a
I'm
jig.
going to give you... Right, you ain't going to get a
he's
demonstration.
getting us into a fucking
You ain't going to get
musical.
no demonstrations. If you want to see us do it, get us up to 1,000. Tell your nans, your granddads, your uncles, your aunties, your best mates, your worst enemies. Tell anybody. Tell anybody.
That's right, I would give me a hug if I was you.
Do you know what? I can't wait until see what it's like when we switch the camera off. Because it's going to be awesome. We're going to start rehearsing as soon as the camera's off.
I want to go to bed. bro. Do
He's having a laugh. I mean,
you know what I mean?
if you guys get me to 1,000 subscribers, I promise you I will do it.
Come on.
But I doubt it.
On it, mate.
I doubt
Come
we'll
on.
even get
On it, mate.
He's
How
saying,
much do you want to see us all
he's
dancing and
saying
singing?
by the end of the week. No.
Month.
Month.
A
By
month.
the end
no
of this month.
fucking way on what, 500 subscribers plus by the end of the month.
Right.
You for real?
We've got 4 trillion people in the world. We only want 1,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? Well, we'd like 1 million subscribers. We'd like a couple of billion subscribers. But if you want to see us dance,
He's not
we
greedy.
got to hit 1,000. If you want to see us dance and singing, hit us 1,000.
I like the crap out of it.
Yeah. Tell your mates. Tell everybody.
Subscribe.
Bristol Paranormal Hunters. We are the best, and we will be the best until the day we die. So like and subscribe.
Have you took your pills?
It is 11:05. I was meant to take them 6 minutes ago.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop him right there. Thank you for watching. Please don't listen to this, guys. And
Come on, get us up to 1,000 so I can get these two dancing and singing.
That ain't gonna happen.
Anyway, peace out, people. We all love you. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, man. We are Bristol Paranormal Hunters. We love you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share.
And keep your eye out for our next video.
Maybe get us to
We've got
1,000
loads of them.
subscribers.
Come on with the 1,000.
If we can get that, or even if we can get to 500,
500
we
would be
will
more
do
realistic.
something special for you guys. But we love you guys very much.
it don't mean taking your subscription back after we've done it either.
We love you guys very much. We are Bristol Paranormal Hunters. We will see you very soon on the other side. We are out.